Okay. I'm laughing at myself because I keep pushing the wrong button and I kept taking a picture of myself instead of starting the video. Anyway, so this master's program requires that in order to be a master of the universe, you have to have you have to master 3 or 4 arts. And arts are so important because you're right brain, left brain, and you can't be just solely right brain. You have to be left brain also because there's equilibrium of information that travels between. So if someone says I'm solely right brain or excuse me, right brained, then they're not telling you everything, because you can't be a master artist like Leonardo da Vinci and not be a superior mathematician. We don't care if you speak. We just need to make sure you can use your brain. Anyway, you have to be equally mathematically capable. And mathematician is very, very required. Because understanding the universe, you have to understand creation, which is artistry. And you have to understand physics, which is where I excel in quantum physics. And those 2 things put together means you're a really, really good person. I don't want to use their word. I don't know. My hair looks horrible today, and it does. I guess I should bathe. Anyway. Okay, going on. So my arts is I sing, I act, I'm a very good oil painter. My grandfather was Picasso. Did I fail to tell you? Yeah, Pablo Picasso was my maternal grandfather, and he's that's such a love story. That's amazing. She had 2 men, and Annie. That's the downfall of being a lesbian. No one to take out that garbage. Anyway, I'm an inactive lesbian, which means I have complete and total peace within myself. I'm happy because I get to have friends and I don't have to have sex with anybody, because I'm just not part of anything right now that really wants to touch anything right now, because I've been raped, I've been abused, I've been neglected. The last thing I want to do is to go bounce with joy on a guy or lip lock with a girl right now. Sorry. I'm just gonna stand back and work. You know, work is good. Work is fulfilling. Work will see you through. Oh God, the pain. Anyway, I've got like 10 minutes left. I gotta fulfill here. Okay, going on. So I have to do all this great artistry stuff. And oh, Lucille Ball's one of my mothers, by the way. She's a hoot. I love her. She's great. And I've got lots of them. Maybe I'm just blessed more than anybody. Anyway, so oh wait, someone needed to see to make sure that I wasn't taking pictures of somebody else's hand the other day. Yeah, that's my crucifixion. And then look, I got another one right here. And then this one's hard to see because it's faded. It used to be right there, really, really dark. And then I have, wait, there it is, right there. So anyway, I need to talk about, I don't need to talk about anything at all, I don't think. But anyway, so the program requires that I have to do all these different things, and on the right brain, left brain thing. So I have to have arts and I have to have mathematics, and I do the quantum physics really well, and I also do political science, and that's scary because I'm really good at political science, and I'm really happy. to fight because I'm Cleopatra, aren't I? And I'm a bitch. A biatch when I need to be. Boy, am I ever. That's my favorite part. It isn't. Because it gives me a headache. That's why she had to lay down a lot. She had a headache like crazy. She did. I'm supposed to tell you about Cleopatra. Holy Blessed says, do it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be blunt. Holy Blessed had more than one child. She had two children. They're twins. And one came from heaven and one came from paradise. And I can prove it. Because a male Jewish or a Jewish boy cannot de-virginize his mother. So she gave birth to a little girl first. And that little girl was hidden and in the manger. And the kings came to adopt. And she was taken. God told Mary to go to Egypt because that's where they had to drop off the little girl. And she had to fight her way up. She became Cleopatra, and the Pharaoh was her father and a stepfather. Oh, father, whatever. It's great, and it is. He's wonderful, and he was. And I'll talk about the Pharisees and why they can't lead up there because it's a Cleo seat up there. And pharaohs know that they have to be down on the ground in order to protect Cleo. And that means lower level of the pyramid and not on the top because they get worshipped and they can't handle it. And Cleo can because Cleo says, I don't want to be worshipped. And I don't want to be worshipped either because I chose the golden hair. I chose the golden hair because it says, don't worship me. Your God says, don't worship me. Besides, you stink and I don't want to talk to you because you guys are horrible. I don't want to mess with you guys. Leave me alone. And anyway, it just had to be said. So Cleo had a seat for Christ because she knew all about it. She's brilliant. She's firstborn. And God can't be perfect unless he has a guff and a seed provider. And they were twins, but they were from two different places. And so she heard about Christ rising, and she immediately took her Secret Service and went to go attend. There was like 1 million there and 3 million there, and it's not located. It's not seen in the Bible because the Bible doesn't count the women because the women are waiting for someone to write a book for them, and that's what God sent me to do is to start the lineage writing for the female, and that means it's not going to stop with me. It's going to continue with me, and with my kids. And I have 3 children, and my daughter is my pride and joy, and she is. I love her. And I have 2 beautiful sons, and they've got plans. They've got things here too. But anyway, let me. I got plans with them also, and let me continue on with the Cleo. She found out about Christ, and she took her Secret Service, and she went directly there to assist, and she changed her name. She took on her mother's name, Mary, and she became Mary Magdalene. And she's the last pharaoh, so to speak, of Egypt because she brought down the interior structure and said, hold it for my return. And then it went a different way. And because she wasn't coming back for a while, and she went with Christ, and they married. And the Last Supper is a wedding reception. And it's all part of this, the pain, the crucifixion was because he took the guff. And he had to go hang on the cross, and because he took a bride. And that's what happens whenever I choose somebody in the heart. And that's why I don't practice taking a husband or a female because they die. Melody and I were best of friends, and we played and she died because of me, and I took Tony, and he died because of me, and I'm gonna get revenge on it. I fucking am. And I don't do much outside of that because it hurts too much. So the demonologists of the time back there, who were everywhere, it was Pilate and a ton of them, were angry because they married. But Cleo was Cleo, and she took Christ alongside outside, and they conceived because they knew that they had to. They had to confirm and the relationship. And so she went out and did her thing, and they did, and and then he came back after crucifixion, and trust me, he wasn't the only one hanging on the cross. And it was a great love story, and she's the one that was there because it was the love and the equation of matter, mathematical composition, and matter, light, motion, field matrix. How do I explain that to you? Eliminating certain